Ladies and gentlemen, in March 2018, President Uhuru Kenyatta and his elder brother Raila Odinga entered into the famous handshake. And most Kenyans believed that that handshake was not going to survive because the handshake came immediately after the bitterly contested election. Actually, just a few months after that bitterly contested election. But President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga have actually proved Kenyans wrong. The handshake is very strong. And for those who follow the politics of this country, there was a time in point in this country when most Kenyans believed that the president was actually playing Raila Odinga and that his main intention was one, to rule peacefully. But one man was wise enough. The deputy president refused to embrace this handshake because he knew the kind of a person they were going to deal with, Raila Odinga. And as we head towards 2022 or August elections, most Kenyans are asking where President Uhuru Kenyatta is and why he's not coming out publicly to campaign for Raila Odinga. I want to tell you that President Uhuru Kenyatta's hand is deeply in the pot of Raila Odinga's campaign. Uhuru Kenyatta is basically in charge of Raila Odinga's campaign. In this video, I want to give you typical examples why Uhuru Kenyatta's hands are in this campaign and why Uhuru Kenyatta is actually supporting Raila Odinga for the presidency. Let me begin by giving you the signs. The cabinet secretaries in this country, who are they campaigning for? Raila Odinga. Oh, let me just frame it this way. Why was Mwangi Kiunjuri kicked out of cabinet? Mwangi Kiunjuri was kicked out of cabinet for one reason, that he was engaging himself in early campaigns and that he was supporting the deputy president. In fact, Mwangi Kiunjuri was kicked out of cabinet because he was supporting William Ruto. If you compare Mwangi Kiunjuri to, for example, someone like Eugene Wamalwa, who already has his own political party but still serving in government, who was more political? Or you compare Mwangi Kiunjuri to Peter Munya. And just recently, just yesterday, you saw Matiang'i, you saw James Macharia stating clearly that they have instructions and they're going to do everything possible to campaign for Raila Odinga. So the mere fact that these cabinet secretaries, whose allegiances are to the president, are supporting Raila Odinga means they have strict instructions to do that. That's number one. Just a minute. Number two is the activities of Mount Kenya Foundation. Yesterday, Raila Odinga was in Murang'a. And in Murang'a, Raila Odinga was actually hosted, if you watched the videos, by the Mount Kenya Foundation. Mount Kenya Foundation is working under instructions of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Sometimes last year, they organized a massive event for the Northern Kenya. Today, they've organized another event for Mar leaders at Safari Park. So the mere fact that Mount Kenya Foundation are supporting Raila Odinga confirms that indeed President Uhuru Kenyatta's hands are in this thing. Mount Kenya Foundation played a key role during Mwai Kibaki's second term. They supported Uhuru Kenyatta and they are still supporting Uhuru Kenyatta. And they've been instructed to support Raila Odinga as President Uhuru Kenyatta's next choice for the presidency. That goes to confirm that Uhuru Kenyatta is fully behind this campaign. What about number three, Uhuru Kenyatta's allies? Who are Uhuru Kenyatta's allies and who are they supporting? If you ask me, I don't know any other Uhuru Kenyatta's ally other than David Murathe. David Murathe and Uhuru Kenyatta have an history. If you've been following David Murathe, anything he has ever said has always come to pass. What about Atwale? And these guys are allies of the president. They receive instructions from the president and whatever they say in most cases are from President Uhuru Kenyatta. So that tells you that the president is deeply rooted in this campaign. The other sign is the Building Bridges Initiative process, which failed, and the Azimio La Umoja initiative, which is currently working in trying to bring political parties supportive of Raila Odinga together. Uhuru Kenyatta did everything possible for the BBI. For the Azimio La Umoja, Uhuru Kenyatta is also deeply inside Azimio La Umoja. Now, number 5, One Kenya Alliance Movement. Now, before One Kenya Alliance Movement decided to team up with the deputy president, President Uhuru Kenyatta actually met them severally and pleaded with them to unite so that they can produce a single presidential candidate. Why was President doing that? And he told them that that candidate is and must be Raila Odinga. Basically, he was campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, what other things, what any other signal can you attribute to the fact that Uhuru is supporting Raila Odinga? For me, I have those. Maybe there are others which I've left out. Let me just know in the comment section. But why is President Uhuru Kenyatta so keen on supporting Raila Amolo Odinga? Because you all know that in 2013, Uhuru Kenyatta teamed up with William Ruto. They made promises just like Ruto is making a promise to Mudavadi. They made promises that he was going to serve 2 terms, then Ruto 2 terms. In 2017, because it was his second term, William Ruto did everything to ensure that victory is secured. But after that, there was a fallout. And Uhuru Kenyatta is today clearly supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. And Uhuru Kenyatta is doing everything to stop his deputy, William Ruto, from succeeding him. Why is he supporting Raila Odinga? Number one, if you ask me, Uhuru Kenyatta is supporting Raila Amolo Odinga primarily because there is no alternative and that Raila Odinga has high chances of defeating William Samoei Arap Ruto. If he had an alternative, like say if Gideon Moi was popular or even Musalia Mudavadi, then I'm certain probably Uhuru Kenyatta would have had a second thought. But because he doesn't have that alternative and he must stop his deputy, then President Uhuru Kenyatta must support Raila Odinga. Not because of anything, but because there is no credible alternative to support. That's number one. Number two, why supporting Raila is because the president is keen on stopping his deputy, William Samoei Arap Ruto. One of the questions which we've been asking, and we hope the president will spill the beans soon, is the fact that nobody really understands what really transpired between Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy. Nobody understands what transpired. Because these guys were a dynamic duo. Like today, Villanime put on, if I was the president, the DP would almost do the same. Maybe they were buying these things from a shop. But the truth of the matter is that the president is keen on stopping the deputy. Who can stop William Ruto? The president sat down, looked at the alternatives he had, none of them. But because he must support Ruto, because he must stop Ruto, President Uhuru Kenyatta must now do everything to support Raila Odinga. And that's why Raila Odinga's work in this campaign, in my view, is probably the easiest. Raila Odinga's tried so hard to become the president without success. This one is coming to him while seated right inside Capitol Hill. So the need to stop the DP is also one of the reasons why Uhuru is supporting Raila Odinga. Number three, and this I think I once opined, Uhuru Kenyatta is the son to the founding father, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Raila Odinga is the son to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. And if you study the history of this country, there are mistakes which they committed, the betrayals and the rest. It became very difficult for Uhuru Kenyatta to actually campaign in certain parts of this country. Uhuru Kenyatta wants to fix those historical injustices. He wants to take power to Raila Odinga so that it will be documented in history that the son of the founding father handed over the presidency to the son of the founding vice president of the Republic of Kenya. That move alone will have a lot of impact, politically speaking, even if not today or now, but in the near future. Because, for example, Luos and Kikuyus voting together peacefully, because Uhuru is supporting them, means in the future, a Kikuyu can actually come to the Luo nation and seek for their support. If Raila Odinga was made to look as the devil by President Uhuru Kenyatta, and now the president himself is campaigning for him, and these guys will vote for him, what it will mean is that next time a Luo wants to run, he will easily go to the larger Mount Kenya region. Even Uhuru Kenyatta have children. One day they would want to become the president. Uhuru Kenyatta would not want a situation where they will be viewed as people whose parents committed historical injustices. So in my view, Uhuru Kenyatta is keen on fixing those historical injustices or mistakes committed by the parents. And number 4, in my view, is Raila Odinga's track record. Uhuru Kenyatta has been the president for now 8 years. He has intelligence. So the intelligence briefing tells him that if you put Ruto here and you put Raila here, Raila's scale will always go up. He has a clear track record. That Ruto's track record might be totally different or might be perceptual but not real. That there are certain sins which the DP has committed and those sins will not be good for the country. So I think Uhuru Kenyatta has figured out the history of the deputy president and the history of Raila Odinga. And he has come to the conclusion that for him to succeed, he must support Raila Odinga for the presidency because of his track record so that he can continue with his legacy. If he leaves it in the hands of Ruto, most projects are going to be ghost because it will be talk and promises, talks and promises. And lastly, I think it's post-2022. If you are Uhuru Kenyatta, who would you support? You know so well that your favorite candidate is actually Gideon Moi. Gideon Moi cannot make it. You know there's the alternative of Kalonzo Musyoka, again cannot make it. You know there's an alternative of Musalia Mudavadi, ever confused. So as the president, I tend to think that he decided that let me stick with Raila Odinga in 2022. Then I can use the remaining 5 years to fix my succession politics. So that if I want to Gideon Moi, then Gideon Moi can really fit in there. I don't know what you think. That's my take. And for those watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Without that support, the channel cannot be where it is. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye-bye.